Alright, my people, welcome back to the final episode of the Premier League season in the West Bromwich Albion career mode, episode 62. I'm surprised. We're coming up to season 4 and we're only on episode 62. So last year, in my Leicester career mode, I'm pretty sure season 4 and 5 were like heading up to episodes 100 and plus. I don't know what's happened on this one, but we're gonna definitely try and hit episode 100, so we might even be going up to season 6, season 7 on this series. And also, let me get what you guys think about this. I've been thinking about, at some point in this series, towards the end, heading to a different side. I've never done that in a career mode so far, but like taking a job offer from a different team somewhere towards the end of this series and kind of taking a few players with me and starting afresh in the same series, because I've always found that kind of interesting. But into this episode, we're starting off against Wolves. The table, I should have showed the table at the beginning of the episode though, but maybe you remember what it looks like. You probably don't remember what it looks like at the end of the last episode, but we are still in the title race. I believe we're 6 points off of Arsenal with 4 games left to play. It's tough. It's going to be tough to get back into that title race and into that top spot, but we have a chance to do it. And we're starting off with a game against Wolves. We have Manchester City in the final. No, we have Manchester City and Chelsea in the final 2 games of the season. So we got some tough opponents, but we can still make it happen. We've had a few good chances. We're going to have to take these opportunities if we're going to win this game. And just as I'm saying that, we have a beautiful move that results in Nacer Chadli toe poking wide an open goal. Jonathan Lecco obviously didn't feel comfortable. He just missed a chance from a similar range, just missing the post. Christensen's hit the post already in this game, so it's not really finding in the back of the net. But Chadli had to have put that in the back of the net. Wolves getting a great, I wouldn't call it a great chance, but it was a good shot, cannoning off the crossbar. So both teams coming close, both teams hitting the woodwork, but we do get another chance as the ball is played into Brozovic. His shot is saved again by Guzan, by a good save with the legs. Coming towards the end of the first half, and still not able to take the lead until now when the ball is played into... Oh, maybe not. I don't know what happened. I felt like we scored that. I remembered us scoring that, but apparently we didn't. Another chance wasted right there as it's played into Jonathan Lecco, and his shot is just wide of the post yet again. So we're getting into the second half, and it's still 0-0 against Wolves, our rivals, a team we have to beat. We can't bow out of the championship race because we can't beat Wolves. Another chance. This time it's Ekamunayan coming in off the left-hand side, forcing the save out of Guzan. Pretty much straight at him. It was not the most difficult shot to save. Virgil van Dijk this time trying to get involved and try his luck, see if he's the man to break the deadlock. But his left-footed shot just wide of the post. What a shot though from a centre-back. Look at that angle with his weaker foot as well to just drag it wide of the post. Everyone's getting involved, seeing if they could break the deadlock in this one. Brozovic coming forward this time. That's not Brozovic. That's Brozovic playing it into Chadli, into Christensen, lays it off to Munayin on the left-hand side, and he's denied by Guzan again. 64 minutes into this game, and we've put all kinds of pressure on Wolves in this one. Thrown damn near everything we have at them. And Guzan, the post, mostly Guzan, well, mostly our poor finishing actually. I don't know if I call it poor finishing. We've had some shots from tight angles that should have gone in, but we have a corner this time. Munayin whips it in towards Daniel Sturridge, and his header is into the hands of Brad Guzan. Again, another save for the keeper. A nice little flick there from Van der Meer. He gets it from Munayin back again. A few runs being made off of him, but Van der Meer doesn't need any of them. Van der Meer from outside the box. Left-footed shot. Turns up. We've been scoring some good goals recently. We had the long-range strike from Sturridge. We had the overhead kick from Munayin. We had another one, I believe. I can't really remember it, but the Fulham one in the last episode. And now this from Van der Meer, absolutely stepping up. He started it with that nice little flick, finding Munayin. Munayin found him again. The defenders backed off of him for too long, and he just arrowed that strike into the top corner. So Van der Meer is the man breaking the deadlock in the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Beautiful strike. Guzan has been playing brilliantly, but just couldn't get onto that one. Couldn't get a finger onto that strike. Beautiful, beautiful goal. We're trying to make sure we don't give away this lead straight away, and surely that guy could have put that into the back of the net. But again, rewind that. Outstanding save from Jack Rose. Not this one, the one from the header. I don't even know, man. This guy is just as much as a legend as Van der Meer's turning into, and Lecco and all of them. This guy is a beast. Victor Moses gets the ball on the left-hand side, though, and does double our lead and pretty much kill the game off late on, as Wolves just come really close to actually getting themselves back on level terms, which would have been devastating for us as we're in the chase for the title. We can't be dropping points against Wolves, but we did get the ball out to Victor Moses, as I said, on his left foot, and it's a pretty decent finish in off of the post. It's going to be interesting to see where Victor Moses is playing next season, if he's getting many games, because obviously we've got Martial coming into the team. We've got Munain playing on the left for the most part, as he's really stepped up his game. We've got Leko obviously playing a lot more. How many games will Victor Moses actually get? But we get a chance right there as Sturridge damn near strolls into the box, but his finish is eventually blocked out for a corner. We get another attempt to put it into the box, and Brozovic into the box finds Virgil van Dijk, and he puts it 3-0. I mean, you can say it's a little bit harsh on Wolves because of the fact that it was still 0-0 only about, what, 15-20 minutes ago in this game. But at the end of the day, the amount of chances we've had in this game, Guzan's kept them in it. They had a few chances of their own, but we deserve all 3 points, and it's a what's the word I'm looking for? I need this specific word. It's a I don't know, I can't remember the word. It's a confident win. It's a clear win for us. 3-0, 3-0, dominated, created all kinds of chances, but you can see right here, for some reason, I'm showing you the goals. I mean, I don't know why we achieved one of them. I don't know, that went a bit too quick. You guys could pause the video. My editing skills is trash, bro. Is this what it's like watching the video? I don't even know. I just skipped past that so quick. I don't know why I showed all of that. We must have accomplished one of the goals. But we're into another game. The second game of the episode. The second of 4, sorry. And we're going up in difficulty every game we play. We started off with Wolves. Beautiful goal there from Daniel Sturridge, by the way. But we started off with Wolves, the easiest game. Then we got Southampton. Then we got Man City, who, bear in mind, are sitting in like 9th, 8th in the league. And then we got Chelsea, who are a little bit higher. Man City had a just terrible start. They were in the relegation zone for like the first half of the season. So, I mean, they're not the most difficult team we could be playing. Chelsea probably are. But you can see it right here. It's a beautiful goal. We did manage to take the lead against Southampton, who were playing again after just playing them in the FA Cup in the last episode. We played them, seems like we played Southampton more than anyone else. Even it feels like we've played Wolves quite a bit in this series. But in this season alone, matter of fact. But Munain trying to double our lead, trying to get as many, I mean, we need, but goal difference, it could come down to goal difference. We need to get as many goals as we can, which is why the game against Wolves was so important. Another skill pass, this time from Sturridge to Van der Meer, who finds Jonathan Leko. Bear in mind, Van der Meer's chasing that assist leader, that assist leader spot, and he started scoring a few more goals recently, but this time he's gone back to his roots. He's setting up Jonathan Leko, who again is continuing his fine form, putting it into the back of the net. His finishing wasn't great in the last game, but he's getting it done in this one, smashing it across the keeper, finding that far post to put us back into the lead with a nice little volley. All that juice coming off his feet right there. But we are 2-0 up against Southampton, cruising. I mean, we need to continue this form, and we still need to get we need to get some luck with the results from Arsenal as well, because it's not coming down to what we do. If we could win every game this episode, if Arsenal do the same, we ain't winning the league. But at the same time as well, what's important is there not only is a race for the title. If we can't get the title, we even need to think about finishing in the top 4. I'm not sure if I can't remember what the table looked like again, but we need to think about finishing there, as Jonathan Leko just stabs it past the keeper. Nice little finish again. Jonathan Leko putting the ball past the keeper one more time. But yeah, we need to think about finishing 3rd place if we can avoid that qualifying round for the Champions League, which I wasn't thinking about when I recorded this. So that's my bad. I wasn't thinking about the qualifying rounds, but we got to think about that as well as the title. And now you can see Southampton are just wide open. Beautiful pass played out left to Ikumunay. He's got a few players in the middle. He squares it to Nolan Roux, who squares it one more time to Jonathan Leko to complete his hat-trick. Unselfish there from Nolan Roux. Nolan Roux, he's a veteran, man. He's eaten. Nolan Roux's been eating for years. Jonathan Leko is the up-and-comer, getting his first hat-trick of the series, I believe. Nacer Chadli, Daniel Sturridge, the only players to get hat-tricks in this series. Jonathan Leko steps up, gets his 11th goal of the Premier League season, and does exactly that. 89 minutes in, we get another chance. Nolan Roux getting his chance to eat again, and he does that. 4-0, oh, 5-0. 5-0, the end of this game. Another nice little pass. Southampton were just open by the end of this game. Completely wide open. Nolan Roux passing it into that far post. Nice little finish from the veteran. It's light work. Light work. Southampton, they usually give us a relatively tough game. You just saw it in the last episode where the game went to extra time. And it took a Munain overhead kick with the last shot of the game, one of the last chances of the game, to actually get us to beat them. But this time we absolutely smashed Southampton. We're on a mission. We're on a mission to get ourselves back into this title race. Well, not back into it, we're in it, but to get ourselves into the position we need. And we got Manchester City in the Premier League in this one, the third match of the episode at the Hawthorns. Big game, tough opposition. They've not been having the best season, but they still got some players. Let's see the lineup that they actually go with, because I can't even remember who they played in this one. Christensen getting a nice little look at the captain, how important this game is for a player still young. He's like 22, 23 years old. But this lineup we went with 3-5-2, Michael Bradley in the midfield with Bezic. Obviously, we have Santon and Reece James at the left-back positions. Strong side we're fielding right there, but Manchester City coming out with a relatively strong side as well. Sami Nasri, I mean, what's this like? It's Thierry Ambrose up front. Sami Nasri somehow getting games after going to the drip doctors. After going to the drip doctors, Sami Nasri is all rejuvenated to play for Man City again. We could have played that into Nasser Chadli, but Nolan Roux gets the first shot off of the match, and he's denied by Geronimo. Is that? Oh, that's Jack Rose I'm looking at right there. I think they're playing Geronimo Rulli in the goal, but Leroy Sané did open the scoring for Manchester City right here, as the ball was crossed in from Thierry Ambrose right onto the head of Leroy Sané, and he goes to celebrate with Pep Guardiola for, I mean, we don't even need to see that with his disrespectful interviews. He's disrespectful. Being so disrespectful. Go back to Spain, Pep. You ain't enjoying life over here in England. But again, it's the crosses going into the box, man. We can't deal with them. Just players unmarked. Well, I could deal with it if I just set the sliders back to normal and put my marking back to how it should be. But it is what it is. This is how we're playing. Another chance for us. Yeah, Geronimo Rulli in goal. I don't know. This guy must have some high potential. With all the keepers Manchester City have, he's playing ahead of them. I don't know. But Manchester City create another chance. It's played into Fabian Delph the Snake. And he forces another save out of our keeper, Jack Rose, in the goal. Kevin De Bruyne in the corner position. You can already tell I freestyle these videos. I don't have no script, no nothing. In the corner position. But 80 minutes on the clock right here. You can see there wasn't much happening in this game. Man City, we need a chance to counter. We get the chance to counter right here as it falls to Solomon Rondon, who's come off the bench. He plays it down the left to Reece James, and you can already see a few moves coming up. Daniel Sturridge coming forward. He gets the ball right here, and he's going to slide it in to Solomon Rondon off the bench. Can he equalize for us? He does that. 82 minutes on the clock, and for some reason I'm running off to celebrate. Whereas watching this right now, I'm thinking you need to pick up the ball, because we got a title to be chasing. Maybe at this point the title is over. I don't even know what's going on. I've completely forgot everything. But Solomon Rondon finds the back of the net. Is it Solomon? For some reason, when I say his name, I feel like it's Solomon. Is it Solomon or is it Solomon? I don't know. But it doesn't even matter. We'll see right. No, we won't. It's just going to say Rondon. Rondon. First goal in the Premier League? Really? Since we signed him, he's only scored in the FA Cup. Interesting, I don't know, but 88 minutes on the clock. Manchester City put the ball in the box, and Silva had a golden opportunity to win the game for Manchester City in the last dying seconds of the match, but he didn't. I don't think Jack Rose saved that either. He just put that wide on his right foot. Yeah, man, he has to be finding the back of the net. That's embarrassing right there. But at the end of the match, Christensen walking off the pitch with drop points against Manchester City. It's not great. I mean, we don't know what's been happening with the Arsenal results, but we wanted to pick up all 3 points from that one. Andreas Christensen getting a man of the match for that one. Good performance. And we did go ahead and simulate the final game of the episode, which, guys, you guys obviously can tell from it that it means we didn't win the league. Arsenal secured the Premier League title. And at this point, we got smashed by Chelsea 4-1. 4-1. Look at the lineup. Damn, we got smashed by Chelsea 4-1. Daniel Sturridge wins the golden boot. And you could tell, yeah, Arsenal won the league. So I just thought there's not really any point in putting 4 games into one episode and playing all 4 of them. There's no point in putting the Chelsea game in another episode when obviously we have the FA Cup final coming up. But yeah, we got a score report, the final one of the season. There's a lot of good growth, but then players like, look at Gorkov, his agility, the way his agility, sprint speed, all that is dropping. Same with Nolan Roux, his sprint speed has dropped to around 70 now, and his acceleration, his agility is quite poor, but everyone else is growing quite well. Even players that haven't played much. Daniel Batman, our third choice keeper, is growing quite well. Michael Bradley, after his first season, is dropping off quite a little bit, but the youngsters, especially Mads Henriksen, joins us again this season, and you can see we did finish in 4th place, which is what I'm saying. I completely forgot about the possibility of finishing in 4th place. We dropped points against Man City, and then I simulated the game against Chelsea, which obviously cost us, because if we won that game, we'd be in 3rd place. We wouldn't have to qualify for the Champions League next season, which could be crucial. I don't even know. But that's the Premier League table, the final Premier League table for the end of this season. The next episode will be the FA Cup final against Manchester United, and that'll be the final episode before we go into season 5 and get started. Let me know what you think about me moving to another side at some point in this series, bringing along players like Van der Meer and Gua and Leko even, maybe Jack Rose. Let me know what you think about that. Thank you for watching season 4 of the Premier League. Season 3 of the Premier League? This is season 3 of the Premier League. Peace.